Following the signs. Hello, Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Wherever you've got a Gemini placement, whatever's drawn you in here, you've followed the signs. Here you are. Let's get you a reading. Let's take what resonates, leave what doesn't, as you would be well aware, being a connoisseur of tarot. Put yourself where you go. Don't claim anything that isn't yours. If you would like it to be somewhat more personal, book a personal reading with me. You can do so by sending me an email. Let me know what you're looking for, what time frame. Same as if you're after any healing services. Distance Reiki. That music is feeling really loud, but I'm trying to talk. Hang on. That's better. Geminis, let's go, hey? I have pulled some cards just to see what's around you, what's going on for you this week, and it is, look, I'm going to be honest, I don't know what to make of this. I feel like I've got two different energies that are coming in this reading. So let's just see. This could also very much be an indicator of, wholeness within and balance within the self. But we do have the gentleman and the lady. Now you're going to be one of the two. You could identify as both, however this works for you. When I asked what was between the man and the lady, we have the sun. This is like a happy connection. There's warmth here. There's optimism and familiarity. But there's also two people that are very much working on themselves at this time. We've got the stalk and we've got the tree. There's been a lot of time for thought, for contemplation within self, within where life is heading. What am I hoping to achieve? For a lot of you, there's been big obligations that sort of stand in the way between you and somebody else. I'm trying to piece this together, but we have the stalk next to the man. Now, this could be like news coming in from a masculine. This could be awaited news for some. Stalks, most people will think pregnancy, baby, when they hear of a stalk, but the stalk is an announcement of some sort. It's also something that stirs up stagnant matters. There could be separation between two people here. There could be some distance. Someone could live abroad. Someone could live overseas. There's also an indicator here of a short trip to be had, like a weekend away, a getaway. But all of it is yet to be revealed with the book here. There's something still unfolding within a connection. Now, this is going to be for you or somebody around you, but with the presence of both genders here, this could be someone that maybe comes to your mind when you're thinking of them. But yeah, you could find this week to be one of, you're just chasing peace. Just feeling like, something a little less drama-sized than maybe what you've been currently working through. When I sat down to do this reading, I felt very pulled to put on Clair de Lune. For those that aren't familiar, it's that beautiful piano piece, most related with Twilight. If we think of that Edward Bella romance there, that combination was like, what's the word I want to use? It's a loving connection that was there that is, I can't think of the word that I'm looking for. It might come back to me after. They had a very intense connection, didn't they? One where there was a lot of resistance to begin with, until finally this submission to feelings. I don't know why, but that felt necessary. We now have Calvin Harris, When I Met You in the Summer, playing. Summer could be symbolic for some of you. Before I get into the tarot, let's get a few oracles. So for the Gemini that I am connecting with right now, what's going on around you currently? Exile in the reverse and otherworldly. You could feel like you're very much, you've turned your back on a lot of things. It's interesting, exile. It's really that card of like, feeling completely on the outside of something, that you've been shunned or discarded in some way. But I'm really seeing this exile as like a self-choice here. I feel like you've removed yourself from a lot of things recently, Gemini. Yeah. Maybe removed yourself from the clutches of somebody else as well. Somebody is calling, just bear with me. Sorry about that, Gemini. Now, where was I? For some of you here, you could be feeling rejection. You could be feeling like, maybe there is someone around you that's giving you the silent treatment, or, hasn't enjoyed you standing your ground on something, or maybe you not providing an answer for something. Whatever this is, it's like Spirit's really encouraging, another way of looking at things. Really allowing yourself, with the otherworldly card here, like opening yourself up to healing practices, meditation, things that bring you back to yourself, and that also, slow down the nervous system. Feeling like that's kind of important here. There's a lot of restless energy that I've definitely felt. And sometimes we've really got to take those rejections as blessings, don't we? For sometimes, the things that aren't working out for us, or that feels like aren't working out, are actually working out for us in a different way. And, with a little bit of time and a little bit of new perspective, we start to be grateful for the things that didn't actually work out in life. Anything more from this deck for Gemini? What else is going on around Gemini? I mean, for some, this could be like, maybe there has been, we've got meditation. Someone's really throwing themselves into their spirituality for some, or for just moments of stillness. Someone's very much honoring that need for silence within themselves. I can relate to that, Gemini, 100%. Instead of like forcing ourselves into situations that, don't seem to reciprocate or appreciate us, that's when we, pour back into self and, what floats your boat, what actually makes you happy. And yeah, for a lot of you, there's a real, a slowing down and a need for being in the moment, a need for not trying to think about the future and to, know every detailed way that the future is going to fucking unfold or turn out for us. You could find that you're getting some downloads in meditation. If this is a new practice for you, maybe you've had an experience where you've had one of the visuals that has really opened you up to some new parts of yourself that you haven't really tapped into before. The whole meditation and spiritual practices could have just felt like a bit of a flog for some of you. And now you're really entertaining it and reaping the benefits, I'm hearing. You could be feeling very self-protective at this time. Maybe you are putting boundaries in place. All right, so let's get a little bit of tarot. Let's see what's going on in Gemini's week. What's the overall theme in Gemini's week this week? What could be causing any blockages? What's working, and the potential for where this week can go. And we might get a little bit of clarification. See what is going on. Okay. Got some cards that have flipped the other way here. Quite a few cards. Interesting. Yeah, there is definitely, you could find this week you have things that pop up that, didn't seem apparent beforehand. Like things are going to start presenting themselves to you, Gemini. Okay, what is this? All right. There's like a lack of forward movement, this week. You could feel like you're a little indecisive about what direction you're going in. Direction for what? That's going to be different for all of you here. But it's like something that you were once certain on and felt very inspired for. Now you are feeling halted or feeling like there's, something preventing you from moving forward. This has got to be to do with something that maybe you've heard or you've experienced. Something has caused a change of mind. What is this Two of Wands here for Gemini? Got the Six of Cups reversed. Ace of Cups reversed. And the Five of Swords reversed. This could certainly have to do with matters of the heart or past feelings regarding a new beginning that didn't work out. What is this Five of Swords reversed here? Six of Pentacles. What is the Six of Pentacles? The Knight of Wands in the reverse. Someone may have been giving to something else at this time, at a time where the new beginning was wanted. What is this Six of Cups in the reverse here? Eight of Swords and the Hanged Man. Yeah, someone could have felt very stuck in a past way of thinking or in a will you please shut up? My God. And this could be why you've been needing to have this moment pause. It's like you're really now enjoying your silence and non-interruptions, no distractions. As I was saying, someone felt very much stuck in their head here. Now, I don't know if this is you. Someone was feeling very limited in the way of making a forward movement, taking a step, forward momentum. And this could be based on avoiding a new perspective in something. There's like an old way of thinking is what I'm getting here. Somebody had an old way of thinking. And they may have been in denial about, what they were giving to. What they were giving to in something. Now, whether this is you or someone else around you, Gemini. We've got the Sun here as a blockage. That feels a little cliche, doesn't it? Why is the Sun a blockage? Knight of Cups reversed. The Empress and the Two of Swords. Is the Empress your energy? No. There's something about someone being, a spotlight on something. Something in the way, this illumination in the way of an offering being made to an Empress here. Indecision or a lack of decision, a lack of self-trust here. And also like what is this Knight of Cups reverse? Knight of Swords, a Nine of Swords in the reverse. Five of Cups, Lovers reverse, Ten of Swords. Someone could very much have been sitting in a space of disappointment regarding something that ended or that a wrong choice being made here. This week there could be something's really being highlighted with this Sun energy here as like a reason as to why something didn't work out. We've got the Three of Swords in the advice position. What is this Three of Swords, Spirit? What is the Three of Swords? King of Cups reversed. It's like someone's feelings is an indicator as to how to move past something. Four of Swords. Someone is taking time out to gain clarity regarding their feelings. Three of Cups reversed. This could definitely to do with a friendship. This could have to do with a catch-up or a gathering, or just overall feeling of, you know, belonging, feeling included in something here. But it's like something's really halted. Something's stopping you in your tracks here, with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse as a potential outcome. What is this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse? Three of Wands. Queen of Swords. I feel like you're seeing something clearly here, Gemini. Something that you are going to be really honest with yourself about, and maybe honest with another person about. Why is this all showing up today? Someone wishes to leave the drama behind. Someone wants to move things into, you know, a safer position here. King of Wands in the reverse. Who is the King of Wands in the reverse? The Emperor. Yeah, it's like somebody is releasing control and just really going to be stepping into their power here. It's like someone's leveled up. And again, and I don't know if this was I can't remember where I last saw this come out. It's like these two are a match. They are a match. How does this tie in with those oracles? Eight of Pentacles and the Star. Someone is still having hope. It's like everyone's very focused on what they're learning and what they're creating, but there's like this healing that's happening behind the scenes. There's like someone having faith, someone having hope here. An end to deception. How do you feel about this, Gemini? How are you feeling regarding this? Grounding, stability, security, performance, growth, and endurance. Could really be focusing on, keeping yourself grounded this week. Not enough, lacking confidence, self-sabotage, ego and fear, frustrations. Some of you are getting in your own head here a lot. And Cupid's arrow, have faith. Love is coming, surprise invitation, struck by love. Some of you, there's going to be, something that comes in, and this could come back to that book, not yet revealed. Something is unfolding, but it's requiring a lot of honesty in a situation and gaining a new understanding of why things played out the way that they did or why they have. How does... Hang on. Let's get a closing angel message. What do the fairies and angels have to say about this situation? Angel advice for Gemini here. Music and divine timing. Oh, I got a bit of a chill then. Some of you could be getting messages through songs. This is like, I'm really getting a chill now, Gemini. This is like 5D communication. You could find that you're communicating with another person or someone is with you through music, energetically. Take note of what you're listening to. Also, at this time, someone could be very drawn to different sound frequencies or incorporating that, like with meditation and other modalities. What you're consuming through your ears is important. So also, not listening to bullshit, gossip, entertaining things of that lower frequency. Something needs to be pure here. And it's like you focusing on yourself, like, and doing these good things for yourself. Divine timing is at play. Something is working out exactly as it was meant to. Think of a question, Gemini. Think of a question for the fairies. What question do you have? That is a lot. We're going to take just one. Winter. The answer to your prayers and affirmations are fully realized in the winter months. For some of you, winter is to come. For others of you, this could be something that you felt during winter, throughout winter. One more for those. Question for Gemini. Everything's okay. Don't worry. It's all working out in a beautiful way. Yeah, now if that doesn't speak divine timing as well. It's like, whatever this situation is for you, whoever this does involve, Gemini, I feel like there's a lot more to it than meets the eye. And it goes a lot deeper as well. I'm going to wrap this one up. If you enjoyed it, if it resonated, please like and subscribe to Following the Signs, and I'll see you in the next one.